Okay, now remember this is the one that we are working on currently. Let's move it. We are working with this one right here. So we graphed this, our y-intercept 0, 0. Our slope was 1, 1. We know because it's a less than sign that is a dashed line. So we graphed that. So there's our 0, 0. We went up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. We drew our line. This is now our boundary. This is our boundary line, okay? What that tells us is that one side is going to be all of our answers and one side is going to be none of our answers. So we've got to figure out which side do we shade to show our answers. So we have to pick a test point. So it doesn't matter what point you pick, it just cannot be on the line. Okay, so let's say that we pick this point right here. Okay, what is that point? So if I pick this point right here, what is that, anybody?
-1, 1.
Okay, so -1, 1. This is going to be our test point. Okay, now remember, this is your x value, this is your y value, right? So go back to your inequality. For you guys, it's right there. Okay, so I'm going to come down here just so it's clearer. I have y is less than x. That is my inequality. I'm going to test the point. So you guys told me that point was -1, 1, right? So I am going to drop in my -1 for x, and I'm going to drop in my 1 for y. So I have 1 is less than -1. Is that a true statement? Is that true or not? True or false? Is 1 less than -1? Okay, so this is false. What that means then, when I look at this, it means that if one point on this side does not work, then none of these points on this side work. Therefore, where are my answers at, Charlie? So if they're not on this side, they are the other side. So you are going to shade to indicate that you know that all the answers are over here. We're done. That's the answer. Okay? So that is the answers, I guess is a better way to say that. Because this whole region are answers that will work. Okay? Still with me?
So that's like what
That's what your homework's going to look like. Charlie?
Why can't we just like write out what quadrant it's in?
Because it could cross, look at this, it crosses into several quadrants, right? And so you don't want in, so there's some here, here, and here, and so you want to just shade in, it's easier. Okay, we still with, together? Okay, let's do another one. Okay, may I erase this? Amanda, are you still with me? Okay, well, I'm going to erase, I'll get you caught up. Go on to the next one with me, okay? Okay, I'm going to erase this so we have room. Okay, look at this one right here. Look at number 2. First of all, what needs to happen on number 2 so that I can graph? What am I going to have to do on number 2? Jacob?
y by itself.
Get y by itself. How am I going to make that happen, Travis?
Subtract x.
Okay, so I'm going to minus x from both sides. So I end up with these cancel. I now have y is less than or equal to -x plus 2. It's now in slope-intercept form. I am going to now, tell me what my y-intercept is. Anybody?
0, 2.
What's my slope?
-1 over 1.
Okay, Amanda, are you with me? Caught up? Okay. I don't want to go to the graph till you're with me. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go to the graph now. Okay. Now, somebody tell me again. What's my y-intercept? Amanda, tell me.
0.
Okay. So 0, 2. I'm going to graph 0, 2. And then, what is my slope? Tell me what the slope is, Jacob.
-1/1.
Okay, so I'm going to go down -1 to the right 1. And then remember to make a nice line. Let's keep doing that. Down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1. Dashed or solid line? Travis?
Solid.
Solid. And so remember, when you're looking at that, you are looking at, because there's a bar there, that means that all of the answers on the line are going to be included, and so we make a solid line. It's not great. You get the idea, right? You have it? Yours should look better than mine. Okay? Now I need to pick a point. So this is my boundary. So at this point, that is the boundary line. So now I know either the answers are on this side or the answers are on this side. What do I need to do to figure it out? Jacob?
Test point.
Test a point. Now, what's the easiest point to use, do you think?
0, 0.
0, 0. Okay, now why didn't we use it on the last one? Anyone?
Line went through 0, 0.
Because the line went through it. So the only time I can't use 0, 0 is when it's on the line. You can't test a point on the line. So in this case, yes, I'm going to try 0, 0. So what was my equation again? Somebody tell me. Or my inequality, I mean.
Y is less than or equal to -1x plus j.
Plus 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to drop in. So remember, I'm testing 0, 0. This is my test point. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm dropping in 0 for y. I'm dropping in 0 for x. And I'm solving. What's -1 times 0?
0,
What's 0 plus 2?
2.
So therefore, I have 0 is less than or equal to 2. Is that a true statement?
Yes.
If it is true, then the side that I tested, that point that I tested, that side is your solution area. So you are going to shade that side in.
Can we go over the writing?
Yeah, you're okay. Okay? Typically, you're going to try to make sure that your writing's off in that white space, but as long as you can still see the work, Travis, you're okay. With me? Makes sense? Okay, let's go back. Amanda, did you get that? I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Okay. Look at number 3. Let's do number 3 together. So if I look at number 3, again, I need to get y by itself. Okay? Are we comfortable with this? Do we know what we're doing? So if we did 1 and 2, do you think you can do this one? You with me? Okay, can I skip real quick to number 4? Okay, this is the one that throws people because they go, where's the y? Right? Do you remember this? We had this in our homework. Okay, so remember what's going to happen here. What they're really saying is they don't care what y is. X will always, always, forever and ever for the rest of your life in this inequality be what?
0.
No. What's x?
-2.
-2. Did I say y? I don't know. Did I, Jake? Am I confusing? Okay, do we care what x is? Or, I'm sorry, y. Do we care what y is?
No.
No, we're going to make up whatever we want. Let's do 1, 2, and 3. Graph it. If I graph those points, what was my first ordered pair?
-2, 1.
Say it again.
-2, 1.
-2, 1. What's my second ordered pair?
-2, 2.
What's my third ordered pair?
-2, 3.
Solid or dashed line?
That would be a dash.
Okay, so I'm going up here, dashed, and you're going to move yours. Yours should actually be exactly on, again, there we go. Okay, looks like that. Okay, now on this one, the question may be, where do I shade? Well, what is it? Read it to me again.
X is greater than
Greater than this side, less than this side. You're done. Okay? Your homework, page 430, 14 through 29. Questions? We're done.